3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, Sabers. I'm Jean Manzano, your ASB Vice President.
Guten Tag, Sabers. I'm Evelyn Stevens, your ASB Treasurer.
Welcome back to our 5th episode of Saber News for your insight of what's coming up this week.
Along with sports, we have many clubs well on their way, with robotics club meetings on Monday and Tuesday, as well as homework help on Tuesday. Fall sports are wrapping up, with winter sports coming. Here's Kaylee Aguilar with the story.
We've wrapped up our fall sports including track, fast pitch, and baseball. Congratulations to our coaches and athletes. So that means winter sports are coming. 7th graders get excited for girls basketball starting with Mr. Holdner. Practice starts on October 28th. We also have boys soccer with Mr. Scott and wrestling, which everyone can participate in. Remember that if you are planning on joining any of these teams, you need to have a sports packet filled out. Back to the studio.
Thanks for letting us know, Kaylee. Up next, we have our Saber Showdown. Let's meet our contestants.
That's another 5 points to add to the Saber Pride Cup. Great job. The points are on a roll.
Up next, we have an announcement about our personal care drive. Here's the field reporter with the story.
Thanks, Evelyn. Hey, Sabers. I'm Diego Escobar, your field reporter. This month, we are going to do a personal care package for the homeless, and it begins this Wednesday and ends October 30th. Some things you can think about donating are shampoo, conditioner, soap, toothpaste, lotion, and other items. Turn in all the items to your first period class. Donate to help the earth and the people who live in it. Up next, we're going straight to our interview with President Holly.
Hi, Sabers. I'm Holly Fabry, your ASB president, and today I am interviewing Mr. Stevens, our 6th grade social studies teacher on Team Baker. And today, we will be starting off our interview with some questions. Our first question for Mr. Stevens is, what college did you attend?
I attended Pacific Lutheran University right here in Tacoma, Washington. Not just once, but twice.
And why did you decide to teach at SLMS?
Good question. Well, I had this daughter who was starting the age to come to be enrolled in school, and it was going to be really, really easy to have her going to school across the street. So, when she started at Discovery, I moved from Columbia up to Surprise Lake.
When did you decide you wanted to be a teacher?
Let's see. I've had a lot of jobs, as anyone who's had me in class knows. We've talked a lot about all Mr. Stevens' different jobs, whether it's at Hot Dog on a Stick, whether it is at Merrill Lynch, whether it's at Blockbuster Video, whether it's at the Puyallup Fair, whether it's at, you go on and on and on. I was laid off from my job in Seattle, and I started volunteering in a friend's classroom, and it just clicked right there. And I said, why is this not my job? Because I like doing it, and that's how it happened.
What do you like about teaching?
Well, you know, I like kids. I like the ability to have an impact on someone's day to day, their life, their knowledge base. As middle school teachers, we don't always see the end result, but it's fun getting them to that journey.
And what's your favorite sport?
Sports, huh? I guess if I had to watch sports, and I don't watch sports, sorry, I would watch baseball probably. My son plays baseball. I played a little bit as a kid. I ran track and played football as a kid, but those aren't sports I currently watch or follow. So maybe baseball, but I like to play lots of basketball too when I was younger. So it's kind of I'd rather watch a movie than watch a sports game.
A Star Wars movie?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
And outside of school, how do you spend your summer break?
With my family, we usually travel, we usually go to movies, we usually go to the beach, we usually have impromptu barbecues with our friends. We have lots of groups in our neighborhood that we like to hang out with, so it's almost 99% family time.
And what is something you've always dreamed of doing, either with or without your family?
Well, I always wanted to go skydiving, but after we had kids, we decided we wouldn't do anything that would lead to death, as scary as that might be. And so now what I want to do is I want to stay in an ice castle up in Norway. They have these castles they build during the winter out of ice, and it sounds awesome to sleep on a deer skin rug and drink lingonberry tea.
Cold.
Mm-hmm.
People have told me you played an instrument during school. What instrument is that?
In junior high, I played the trumpet, and my claim to fame was Eye of the Tiger from the Rocky movies. That was about all I could do.
And how many years have you been teaching at SLMS?
How many years? This is year 8 at Surprise Lake.
And our final question for today is, who or what inspires you?
Who and what inspires me? That is very easy for me. My father has been a big inspiration to me, but my children now are daily inspirations to me, and what they do and what they learn and what they show and what they, just the human beings that they are.
Well, thank you. That's our
welcome.
interview today with Mr. Stevens.
Thank you, that was amazing. Don't forget that this Friday is a Saber Spirit Friday, so make sure to wear something supporting SLMS.
This is the end of this episode of Saber News. On behalf of Jean, Amaya, and Holly, I'm Evelyn Stevens, your ASB treasurer. Signing out!